that I put the products, I will tag this video, Bay Squad. So if you're asking about the products, you see when you have clear skin, it radiates through the makeup. So everything I've used will be tagged in this video. So you too can get this look. No. So hey Couture Bays, it's your girl Brooke, going live with the Retalk and Bay Squad. We have to talk about Sir John opening a can of worms when it comes to Nicki Minaj. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess. Hey, Mary. Hey, 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 hey. So I'm talking really fast because, unlike others, I will be watching the Super Bowl. I'm going to be watching the halftime show because I'm a fan of Bad Bunny. I went and seen Bad Bunny perform in concert. I saw him down in San Antonio. He killed it. I seen it when he was in Honduras. He killed it then. He's evolved, killed it now. He's an international phenom. Shout out to that great American from the islands of Puerto Rico. And, to anybody who doesn't want to see it, so be it. It's none of my business. I don't care who don't want to see it. I will be watching it. But we got to get into what Sir John said because Sir John, he didn't even tip it. He just, And we got to talk about that because as I'm looking at people acting up on the internet behind the opinions of other people are really crashing out. Like I've seen more posts about being anti Bad Bunny, which is very like strategic to me. We have to talk about that. Hey, 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 happy Sunday fun day. So listen, I do not care if you're a barb because you can be a barb. Like my job here is just to show God what I see and that's it. Take it however you want to. To the people who are anti-barbs, I don't care if you're anti-barb either. Like it makes me no difference. But we're gonna talk about it. So Sir John, who is Beyonce's forever makeup artist, MUA, who's kept her beautiful throughout every transition of her being Beyonce, who is a makeup artist to the stars, who's worked with the who's in the industry, just did an interview about beauty and who he will not work with. Like, there's not enough money in the world to make him work with Nicki Minaj. And I said, bitch. One, because he's a black. Two, because he's a gay man. Three, because he's somebody in an industry of service. He said the behind the scenes stuff out loud and he named names. Hype Williams is the biggest hip hop photographer, producer in the business. We're talking about the Hype Williams. To all of the barbs, put the Hype Williams song that he has produced music videos that he's worked with Nicki Minaj. Put them in the chat. Anything with Nicki Minaj and it was a Hype Williams video, put it in the chat because I want y'all to understand something. What he just did was set the alarm. The alarm has not rung. The alarm has not rung, but it's coming. And this is why I say when people want to play these games of Thrones, think about it. Succession, War and Peace. You always have to remember when you swing on your opponent, you cannot get mad at how they swing back at you. You have to remember who's standing behind them, who's willing to fight behind them, especially when it comes to the likes of Beyonce, because she never mentioned Beyonce's name. We've always known Nicki Minaj to allude to Beyonce, but now that she mentioned Beyonce's name, oh, it's about to be World War III in the music industry, and here's why. One, Nicki Minaj is not a nice person. She is not a nice person when it comes to the quote unquote the help. If you don't remember, there was this beautiful black woman named Beatface Honey. Where do you think he got that information from? If you don't remember, there's this beautiful black woman named Kim Burrell. Where do you think he got that information from? Remember, Nicki Minaj went viral for making Kim Burrell, the celebrity hairstylist, look like a mammy when it came to her Vogue shoot. Was that Vogue? No, that wasn't Vogue. But it was a magazine shoot. I forget. When she was brushing her hair and Kim Burrell looked like the help. I've always wondered how come Nikki doesn't have a makeup line or something with like lip gloss or something. Not to say she has to have a makeup line, but I've always felt like she was a beautiful woman. She could literally be in the beauty industry, like do something in the beauty industry, and she doesn't have it. And it's because she is not easy to work with. And I'm not saying she has to get on her back and sleep with somebody to work with them. I'm talking about understanding her work ethic, understanding how hard she goes. How come, even when she had white managerial people, how come she does not have those things? The only thing she's ever had was perfume and clothing. I've always felt like she was great with the MAC, right? Being an ambassador for MAC and getting a percentage of that, but she should have released her own lipstick because when she first came out, it was makeup, makeup, makeup. I felt like she could have did that 10 years ago because she did the MAC campaign twice. She did the MAC campaign twice. I know because I bought the lipsticks. I bought the things. It was bought to me. It was bought for me as birthday gifts and things of that nature. So I've always wondered. That's one. Then Nikki doesn't have a consistent team. I started to do some perusing of the sort, and I said, wow, Nikki doesn't have a long time hairstylist. She doesn't have a long time makeup artist. She doesn't have a long time stylist. She just really doesn't have those things. And I said, then I started to read the comments, and a lot of people who have worked with her just started to be vocal because guess what? If you introduce it to the public, they will either agree or disagree because right now everything is being magnified. The veil was lifted last year. Shout out to Charlie Kirk. Had Charlie Kirk not passed, baby, we would have still been under spells. We would have still been in a catatonic state. Now we see things for what it is. That's why so many of you hit my inbox immediately about what Tasha K posted. It's in perfect timing of what is going on. Y'all better open up your eyes, open up your ears, and talk less, listen more, and peep the set. Because the girls are coming out of the woodwork because they know something is coming. I told y'all when she was over there talking that rah talking about Jay-Z this, Beyonce that, I say he's coming. He's coming. And if you think he's not going to whoop her ass executively, you have lost your minds. If you think, see, if he wanted to, he shows Drake more respect because Drake is a businessman. He's a better businessman. He shows Lil Wayne more respect because Lil Wayne is a better businessman. They're honest in business. Nicki is not being honest about something, and you can tell by the way Sir John put it. He said, "Why are y'all shocked she's aligned with Donald Trump?" Ever since Nicki went over there to Turning Point USA, that was the catalyst for the eyes being on Turning Point USA. Nobody cares about Kid Rock. If y'all cared about Kid Rock, y'all would get the sales up. Those country artists they got are bottom of the barrel. They didn't go get a Morgan Wallen. They didn't go get one of a Garth Brooks, a true country singer. They went and got some people you had to look up. They didn't go get a Leanne Rhymes. They didn't go get a Dolly, a Reba, the respected. They went and got some backwoods, honky tonk, trash talking country singers. Nothing wrong with that, but they are the YNs of country. For those that don't know, they didn't go get a Trisha Yearwood. They went and got some people who were cheap, cheap, and when I say cheap, I'm talking about the cheapest. He is looking, if when he was standing next, pay attention. Jay-Z is a very strategic man. Everybody's strategic, and I'm not saying nobody. These are adults. But I love the game that they're playing because we're about to see the battle of Royale. You think the Super Bowl is something? Baby, the fact that y'all are trying to play with this man in the Super Bowl and act like Bad Bunny is not who Bad Bunny is, he is, y'all have lost y'all minds. The fact that Sexy Red even said something, girl, you're done. Girl, you're done. Girl, you're done. Finito, for now. And I like Sexy Red, but you're done. You off to the wind, off with your head. And this is all a distraction because Cardi B is set to tour. I said, bitch, I am so intrigued. I love the mess. I love the mess so much that I can't wait to see how this unfolds because Sir John's just simply saying, you can't pay me any money to work with Nicki Minaj. And we know he is that ninja in the makeup world. And he said, and he said things about people that are going to have to come forward and say, yes, she did. Because now everybody's going to be looking to the makeup artist. Tay just did something, I think it was last month, saying, you know, mm, you have to have dignity and self respect. And I said, oh, I knew then. I said, this is about to be good. This Super Bowl is about to tell us everything. And we're getting this all before the Chinese New Year and the spring solstice. I love that for us. Bay Squad, if you're not entertained, if you're not excited to see what comes out, because baby, the mud is about to be slung. The mud is about to be slung. That wasn't even a warning shot. That was a PSA. Hey ho, I got your number. That's what he did to her. I got your number, ho. Watch. It's about to start starting. So we see Sir John. I wonder who's gonna be this week. 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 Y'all better have y'all affairs in order. You better have your affairs in order. It says celebrity opinions don't count. Um, I don't know what you said. I personally think she's infatuated and obsessed with Jay. Ooh, bougie. Ooh, bougie. And this is all because they ostracized her. If you don't know she's not ostracized by now, you see it. You see it. You see it. I never thought there would be a day where I'm like, oh, she's not ostracized. She is clearly ostracized. If she wasn't, she is. When the girls behind the scenes talk in front of the scenes, oh baby. Oh baby. And the gays got your number, and we're not talking about just regular gays. We're talking about gays who can actually speak well, talk well, articulate themselves. And I'm not talking about Billy Porter. Billy Porter became a meme saying, fuck her. I said, I beg your pardon? Yeah, it says, I would have loved if she dropped a beauty line during the pink print era. That would have been brought up. That would have made her unstoppable. But he said some things in there that were so like ill. And we're in a climate right now where if you don't treat your people with respect, they will expose you. Now is the perfect time. The girls are running. And he simply was telling his truth. He named Type Williams. That was clue number one to me. I said, bitch, it's starting. And she wanted this smoke. And I told y'all, I said, Nicki is over there selling out secrets about the industry, and now it's proven. And when she get to talking again, because she's going to be talking again, that's when they're going to hit her. They're waiting for her because she's going to be like, oh, it's this, and this. And the people are going to eat it up, right? Hence why Tasha K said, oh, we got something that's going to really do it. It might be Nicki Minaj. It might be Nicki Minaj talking exactly after the halftime show, trying to taunt the numbers or something. But I'm gonna tell you this, Nikki, if you're not gonna tell it all, say that. We want to see receipts. You have not shown us receipts yet. We would like to see the receipts. That's what the girls keep saying. They say until you produce the receipt, they don't believe you because you've been saying for years with no receipts. I'm talking about documentation, like these Epstein files that you are suddenly turning into little Kim about. We would like to see a receipt. Don't go on Tasha K with your thoughts and opinions, baby. Bring the hardcore facts. We want breaking news, not speculations, okay? If we wanted speculations, we don't need to see you. And make sure you're dolled up and make sure you looking like you was looking when you was over there with Katie Miller. You know, the fraudster, the girl who aligned with somebody she called a racist man and then she turned around and married him. You see what money make the girls do? I'm living for it. It was a lot of makeup artists in the comments co-signing him. And that's the problem. I said, bitch, there was a certain makeup artist I was looking for. Now, when Miss Thing come out and say what she gotta say, we'll do an upload. What do you think of Tasha? What do you think Tasha's supposed to say after the show? I don't know. She didn't say anything. I just posted what y'all sent me. And then I went and liked it. I have no idea. She said she has an exclusive. Tasha K is the one who broke that who is a friend, lover, homie to Stefan. She said she's a wag. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Stefan better win this Super Bowl. I tell you that much. The fuck. That's all I care about. Patriot Nation. Okay, that's all I care about. And Bad Bunny. I don't care what Stefan is doing. I told y'all I don't believe in dating the athletes. They're a little unhinged for me. Tay left Nicki to work for Ice Spice, and that said a lot. Ice Spice money not that long. You don't know how long Ice Spice money is. See, y'all don't know how long Ice Spice money is. Y'all be trying to make it seem like Ice Spice is broke. Ice Spice got them deals. Listen, she worked Nicki. Nicki didn't work her. She worked Nicki, and then when y'all thought Icy Spicy was out the way, I said, I don't know. And here came Icy Spicy with big guy, big guy, big guy. It don't matter what y'all say about little orphan Annie, sister be working. That Capricorn is getting to the bag. She realized that it's more money when you stay true and authentic to yourself. And she do these little cute little big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. That's the only part I know. And I just found out that was her song. I was like, that's a song? And where the fuck was I? Ooh. Oh no. What is Nicki up to now? I have no idea. I hope she laces up her sneaks. Y'all better tell her to put her Vaseline on her face. She be talking like she can fight. So I hope she's ready to defend herself because you can't get mad at people swinging back at you because they're going to swing at her publicly. See, we don't know what happens behind the scenes unless you show us proof of what's going on behind the scenes. That sounds like some personal itch. But when you bring it to the forefront and Jay-Z is ready to play hardball with her, I just hope she is prepared because she can't say, oh, I'm a black woman, I'm a woman. No, 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 no. No, sister. She wished a Rico and she called them Rico Nation and all these other type of things. You see, she stopped talking about Desiree Perez a lot, so I don't know what that's about. Did the cartel? Okay. She said they were sacrificing babies and all kinds of stuff. Baby, I think they're going to come for her jugular. I think they're gonna come for her jugular, and I feel bad. I feel bad, but I feel like this: when you pick with people, be prepared for everything you get. Be prepared for everything you get, and I keep telling y'all, you don't jump in. Y'all are jumping in. Where are y'all jumping in? Don't jump in because everybody can see that you jumping in, and then they're gonna come for you too. Absolutely not. I'm not jumping in. I'm reporting what's happening as we see it. First it's Sir John, next it's who? He already told us, Hype Williams, he told us about the girls treated like slaves over there. Not being paid. I said, Nicki. Soon the girls is gonna be ready to tell they side. They're gonna be sitting down with one of us content creators to get their story out. Baby, it was the Hype Williams for me. I said, bitch, Hype Williams. What video was that? No, I know you didn't say she was broke. I was making a statement off of what you wrote. Several people said they will drop videos on her. A couple months ago, I seen someone making her ex, asking her ex for a video. Her ex? Which ex? Which ex? Which ex are we talking about? She's antagonizing Jay-Z and his wife to wits end, and he pays her dust. But he gonna give her what she wants this time. See, y'all don't understand. Jay-Z likes to be petty too, but his petty, he's gonna come with receipts. And I feel like whatever he's holding, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty. She been trying to hide out and get her chakras aligned. Nicki, it's not gonna work, baby. It's not gonna work because we've seen this play before. Every time it's something, here comes certain people just out of the woodwork. I follow Tasha K, so when I see Tasha K posting more heavily than normal when it comes to like Nicki, I'm like, let me go look at some stuff. Mm. 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 Then it was the whole Cardi B situation. I was like, I said, oh, child. This is going to be fun. Look, I'm here to get my money. I'm here to get my money. Y'all know me. I'm here to get my money. So I can't wait. Let the games begin. This is about to be nasty. Yes, did you predict? You did predict that folks will come out and tell us why Nicki is ostracized. Clock that tea. Let me pee in it. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. Because you know what? While y'all are reading 48 Laws of Power, I told y'all the books to read. Stop just reading 48 Laws of Power. Stop just, y'all read 48 Laws of Power and you think that's it. Absolutely not. You got to read the books that they're reading. Do you think Jay-Z made it this far being scared? He was more scared on the street. You think he's scared? All right, but he's not scared. The posting up with Tom Brady told me everything I needed to know. Did you peep the scene? The posted up with Tom Brady, and that was a real smile too. That was a real smile. Baby, after y'all attacked his character in the midst of his daughter's biggest night, y'all about to see a wrath y'all have never seen before. See, the people who dealt with Sagittarius men always say this. Oh, they're so cold. Y'all about to see. Y'all about to see why Jay-Z got Dame Dash still talking about him 30 years later with no money in his pocket. Chief falling out. The only person Jay-Z has ever apologized to, that was R. Kelly. That was Robert Kelly. That was the only person. And they let bygones be bygones. If y'all think Jay-Z is about to let Onika Tanya Mirage Petty, someone who didn't even marry well, didn't marry into wealth, someone who had to align with Donald Trump and hold his hand and seen in pictures, if you think he's scared of that when he has somebody who outlived the cartel to the right of him and Beyonce to the left. Y'all got another thing coming. You think Nicki's the only one who hangs out with billionaires? We gotta open up our eyes. Jay-Z, billionaire. Beyonce, been a billionaire. His kids, billionaires. Do you see Jay-Z crying over spilt milk? He has somebody who he said he would only do an album with, which is Kanye West, come and talk shit about his kids, his wife, and him. He did not flinch. He did not move. If he was unwavering for that, you think this? Child, Nicki better lace up her sneaks, put the Vaseline on her face, and she better get the best in the business. She gonna need more than Natasha K. She gonna need more than that. Mark my words. What is it? February 8th? She's going to need more than a Tasha K. I have been telling y'all because I can peep the set. Y'all need to read more than 48 Laws of Power. Baby, this is War and Peace. This is War and Peace. This is how to win how to win friends and influence them or something. He read the book about leadership by John C. Maxwell. Hello? Hello? Hello, somebody? If you read John C. Maxwell, I already know what type of time you on. 48 Laws of Power. I don't think y'all quite understand. In this game of chess that y'all keep talking about, you have to have a level of humility. Jay-Z has actively went out there and said, this person is better than me. This person is better than me. This person is better than me. This person is the king of New York. This, and this. This, and this. You see, he wasn't showing up for Kendrick this year because he said, listen, brother, I've helped you enough. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet. Because that's business. I forgot who said when it comes to business, he's so cold. And he's about to show you how cold he get. Get you a mink coat. Better yet, go get one of them coats that Jovi did a video on that goes down to the floor because that Brooklyn man is about to get busy. It's about to get busy. I'm not picking a side. I'm just going to tell you who's the winner at the end. Who's the winner? It's about to get crazy. I hear you standing in the rain. Because if you think Jay-Z going to let his water get turned off and his son with Beyonce is not even 18, you've lost your mind. Y'all have lost your mind. Y'all better act like y'all know. Raw was also over there with Rock Nation, and she keep tweeting about exposing stuff. Hello. Jay-Z dragged Nicki back to the Trinidad. Hey, something interesting like stealing a car or theft free. Oh, child, please. They talk about Raw Ali, not Raw Digga. Raw Ali. They talk about Raw Ali, her former hitman herself. He also had to pay R. Kelly over the Madison Garden situation. Yes, he did. Jay-Z didn't have in that. Jay-Z have on that sweater that said they need me Super Bowl for nothing. You're gonna have to rewrite that. I don't think she's gonna end up like Aaliyah. The whole Aaliyah thing is her label. That was her Barry. What's her uncle's name? The one who went pay for the funeral had everybody believing that he paid and he didn't. We did a video on him. Exactly. Listen, not walking. I just feel like this. I said, baby, it's only begun. Listen, the girls are going to be in the streets mad. I saw Zach Campbell's video. I don't really know why he got all the nasty comments, but people feel like once you used to go up for Nicki, you can't not go up for her. Barry Hankerson, that's his name. If Jay buy her masters, no, that's nasty. Ooh, that is not Rainier. That is nasty. Bitch. I'm gonna have to sleep on that one. Buy her masters. You know what? I almost said something out loud. I'm gonna have to put that for the members. Cause I just thought about something. Buy her masters and then give Drake then give Lil Wayne his. He is friends with Lucien, and that's who Nicki Minaj is tied to. And that's why she's really not releasing the album because she's attacked people that Lucien has to do business with. Finding out that Drake has not been under Lucien in a really long time. He's been under him, but not like the same. Mm. I do remember what Michael did to Eminem, okay? Nasty work. I love Michael. Did y'all see Michael Jackson? We're gonna have to talk about that when I'm able to hold my phone up. But y'all, I'm gonna go get ready for the game because I was outside smoking my hookah. Listen, tell me why they love sports in every country. Why are we about to watch the Super Bowl in Asia?